I think there's always been an idea that, in terms of gay clubs, that they've been spearheading all sorts of trends in drugs, but also trends in music. And I think that, in my experience and in my research, that's been the case as well. And I think it really also depends on the types of music genre and the subgenres of dance, and getting into the nitty gritty of that. That if you went to a trance club, that the drugs would be very different to a drum and bass club, and so on and so forth. So for me, I was doing research on the introduction of methadone in 2008, 9, 10, and that we saw that was a really popular drug in Vauxhall clubs, and I was doing research in Vauxhall clubs at the time, and it seemed to hit the spot in terms of a little bit stimulant, a little bit euphoric, but only lasted half an hour. It was really cheap. And I was doing research when it was legal and at the cusp of it then being banned in the UK. And when it was legal, it was £10 a gram. People could have it delivered to their door. It was, quite an extraordinary time for that. And then it was still fairly easy to access it. The price went up immediately to £20 a gram when it was made illegal, but it was just as easy to access. And some people had stockpiled it because they knew it was going to be banned. And so, people carried on taking it. And when I was doing the research in Vauxhall, asking people what their favourite drug was, it was methadone. But then it became seen as cheap and dirty, and there was a shift away from that. And it was seen as a drug that people took who were rough sleeping, homeless, and it got a different association. And because of that different association with a different socioeconomic group, certain people, sort of cool clubbing people, took a step back from it. The interesting thing now is that it's become popular again, and that, talking to young people, they aren't aware of that idea of it being seen as a cheap and nasty drug, and it's definitely become had some sort of cultural renaissance amongst teenagers now. So now, at clubs and festivals, we start to hear people talk about taking methadone again.
If you're wondering where this clip is coming from, look up People Are Deep on YouTube.